everybody, welcome back to the early night show featuring Mr. Trollanator. And we talked about some bad stuff, and we talked about a really good thing about our friend being sponsored by Machinima, and they're one of the greatest gaming channels on YouTube. And then we talked about these two people who are messing around with Mr. Trollanator's channel. I almost said Andy Capcom because that used to be his old channel until he did like something about trolling, and then you changed it to Mr. Trollanator. So I almost said Andy Capcom for a second. I forgot that was his old channel. I still say that every once in a while. But yeah, but straight to the fact. We're going to be talking about aftermarket parts. This was featured on CNN 2 nights ago. I actually take that back. 4 nights ago it was featured on CNN. And these parts are really dangerous, and I don't think consumers really check their cars. And for people who are in the industry like me, learning... Okay. Mr. Trollanator's taking a little break, but he's still on the phone, of course. He has to go run down on something real quick. But I'm going to talk about this, and then I'm going to tell him what he has. Yep. Okay. And these parts are really dangerous, and State Farm seems to be pretty okay with having them, and I'm going to say that. And I know it's a really big jump to this industry, and I'm at a technical high school, so I'm just learning more about this stuff, and just watching that video won't help any body shop, because body shops try to fight this. Because if people knew about this, nobody would go to them, and that's why the insurance companies can do this, like State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Like that Buffalo commercial, how he gets hit. You're trying to save the person. It's all about the customer, not the insurance. Not if you have, I'm going to save a couple of bucks by giving these people these aftermarket parts. They are truly dangerous. They should not be out on the road. And if they are, any cop should pull that person over and say, "Are you out of your mind?" I mean, like, seriously, these parts just aren't good whatsoever. They aren't. They're the worst parts out there, and you need to make sure that you get safer parts, because sometimes you can't really trust insurance companies, and that's why with the... Oh, okay, Mr. Trollanator's...
Hold on.
Okay. And with these parts, they...
Turns out I will be home all day tomorrow, so I will be able to see what your future videos.
Well, that will be awesome, because we're not just going to have you, everybody. Oh, I'm going to get 180 Black Ops tomorrow. Yeah, and he's going to explain his experiences, his takes. And to be honest, I wish I was him, because he's getting sponsored by one of the best gaming channels, so shout outs to him and the Machinima community sponsoring a good friend of ours. And but Andy, we're talking about these aftermarket parts that was on CNN. Well, yeah, and I almost said Andy Capcom again, Mr. Trollanator. See, with these aftermarket parts, like insurance companies tries to get away, I'm going to save a couple of bucks by giving these people some really bad headlights that are possibly about to fall off, like these fenders that are dented, and these people won't even know it. So it's just it will be unsafe. It's all nowadays just about the insurance companies, and it's not about the customers, sadly. Oh, it's not. It's not about the customers at all. And that's just sad. That is just really, really sad. Because, I mean, like, State Farm. These State Farm help a good... well, was that a commercial for State Farm, Andy? I mean, Mr. Trollanator,
Yeah.
Like a good neighbor state. Oh, like a good neighbor State Farm is there. Well, like that one commercial, how they get a fender, a bumper, smashed in with the guy who doesn't have that kind of insurance. And that's just mainly trying to attract people to State Farm itself. I'm not trying to diss out State Farm because, to be honest, I kind of like their commercials. They're actually pretty cool, but their representative just totally, the one on CNN, the insurance leader or something like that, he was totally denying that they do this, but they do. They have pictures, and he denied it, and it was bull. It really was. And that doesn't help. And now people are just, when they go to a body shop, they're automatically thinking that insurance companies aren't going to pay for this. It's about the customer, people. About the customer. Not about saving a couple of bucks or two. It's not about that. You want something effective and you want it done right the first time. Not have these stupid aftermarket parts being placed on a vehicle and very dangerous on the roads. And that's just really bad, personally. So, and Capcom, Mr. Trollanator, one more thing before we have to go here.
Go ahead.
What would you like to give a shout out to, since it's 6 minutes through the video, so roughly a little over 10 minutes.
I would like to give a shout out to, because
Thank you.
Your videos are awesome. I mean, you need more subscribers, and I will help you in many ways.
Thank you,
For you to get them back.
Mr. Trollanator.
Not that. I mean, for you to get more. And
Yes.
Roger next years especially, because you helped me along the way.
Mm-hmm.
And to help me get the subscribers I have now. And Luigi Brilliant GTA 5, I would give a shout out to. Film Taker 21, and many others. I will probably give individual shout outs to my channel, but hey, I've already made enough videos today. Yeah.
Mr. Trollanator, I hate to cut you off here, but we don't have that much time on here, so we're just gonna end this today, and we're gonna have him, and we're gonna see if we can get 180 Black Ops on the show tomorrow. That's all for tonight, folks. Happy gaming. See you later.
Peace out.
Yep.